today's video, we're doing some S13 things. So, you guys that are new to the channel, welcome, and this is, I guess, one of the hero cars. This is my 1990 S13 coupe. It's got the good old SR20, the Garrett 2867 Gen 2, bit of a chunky front mount there. It's also got heaps of fuel and all sorts of other things, big angle, whatnot. And it came with this fully sick kinked rear end. Oh, she nasty. But yeah, it's a fun little party car. The car makes 330 on 18 pound, and it's got a 195 on it, so it just blows off fourth through turn 2 and whatnot, which is pretty sick. Plan for the future, gonna run some big Johnnies, pretty keen for that. But for today's video, if you're a family member, please look away because you're gonna be very sad at the amount of money I spent on pieces of plastic. But we got a CA front lip and we got some S13 OEM side skirts. I'm pretty stoked on this. It is super sick. It's just one of those things, like, I could get fiberglass, but sort of planning to go pretty low. I'm gonna go off-road multiple times. So I'd rather have something that is a little bit more resilient. Hopefully it works off in the long run, but yeah, plan for today. Chucking this OEM bar, which doesn't have the whole of it cut out, like that. And then yeah, gonna try and fit this lip up and get these side skirts mounted. If you guys enjoy videos like this, there's heaps of them on the channel, and give me your support, give it a thumbs up, tell me in the comments. So yeah, gonna jump into it. Probably start off by taking that front bar off. Fuck. Not the best timing, but it's on stands now. Something I've always been really not super stoked with is the way this intercooler sits. It just sits way too low on the front. I'm going to try to dick around with it now. It's got these two mounts here, and then on top it has one mount which does a little L breaker onto the back of this front rear. I'm thinking I'm just going to pull the headlight out, pull the front grille out, undo that little nut there, and then I guess I might just get a jack underneath this intercooler with a piece of wood and try and push it up and bend those tabs up, because there's still room up here for the intercooler to come a bit higher. The two reasons I want it to sit a little bit higher is one, ground clearance, and two, bottom of the bar hits that and it bends it down. This looks super shit. See how it's all deformed down the bottom there? This one's not quite as bad, but still, if I can fix it now, may as well. The whole cooler's on the piss now. As you can see, that front rad support is fucking cooked and it's like sort of resting on there, so that would eventually wear through. So just gonna pull that rad support back out a little bit and then smash that probably up with a hammer. Sweet as, I'm happy with that. She is sturdy as, and she's almost perfectly straight. Now hopefully, I'm going to test for that bar and just see if that clears that bottom lip now. As soon as I go and put this CA lip on the bottom of that bar, if it's all distorted from hitting the intercooler, it's just going to look like fucking garbage. So, I mean, the whole car looks like garbage, so I guess it would suit it, but I don't know. You may as well try and do it properly, I guess. Car is so bent. It's so difficult because I'm like tied between, well, I don't have the brain and knowledge yet to make a big wide body and go big 15s yet, so I'm sort of just doing the small stock body 15s look, but the car's way too bent for it. Okie dokie, so I made myself a little workbench here. I think the plan is now, this looks like a central hole. Should be able to find the center in between those two bits. And I guess I'll line that up with the hole. I don't really know the best way to fasten this, to be honest. I guess I could zip tie it. I haven't done the the two on both sides because I'm not too sure where the lip wants to sit in relation to the guard. I guess we'll find out now. Okie dokie, dicked around off camera, got that guard mounted and whatnot, which is good. Bit of a bummer though, the guard is creased here, so that pretty much has no structural rigidity. But now the dilemma I'm having is the lip is actually slightly too big. I mean, I can push it up there, but that's just gonna look dicky when it's on the ground. So I'm gonna do that. It doesn't hit when you go lock to lock, which is good. It might under compression, but fingers crossed it doesn't. I'm just gonna put a couple of washers in there, space it out a little bit, and then zip tie it on, I guess. Okie dokie, as you can see, I got a little nut in there and a zip tie. If you guys have got any better ideas what I can do here, please let me know. The gap is the same on both sides, so at least we got it sort of straight, which is good. The jack stand's in the way. Okie dokie. Let's put it on the ground. Tomorrow I'll head to the shops and I'll get some really decent double-sided tape, and then I'll figure out the how I'm gonna mount it. Oh, that looks fucking horrid. Oh, need to go lower with this so it goes down more. That pushes it out more. Ah. I really like the front on now, but from the sides, just doesn't look right, hey. I don't know. Front's sick though. Hell yeah. Okie dokie, so it's a new day today. The plan is just get the car back up. I got some double-sided tape, so I'm gonna get the car up on jack stands, all four wheels, rip all the wheels off, and then I can really figure out how I'm gonna mount them. I'll have to probably drill holes in the rear so I can, I don't have like rivets or riv nuts, so we're probably just gonna screw the fucker in, but cheer bro. And then double-sided tape to do a strip along here and along here and probably down there as well, and on that side as well.
Hello.
We got Chris out here. He got a new turbo, which is sick.
Yep, my car might work again.
Hey.
Yeah, one day. Keep your braces on.
Yeah, man.
Don't film the wires. That's not the loom. That's just a whole bunch of extra wires sitting on top of the loom as well. I mean, it's still shit, but
You'll fix it today.
I want to get that crane going, so I'm gonna do all the other stuff first.
That makes sense. I just took what's left of the exhaust off so I can actually move the car because that was on the ground. As you can tell, person who welded it, proper amateur. So when I dirt dropped turn 6 and snapped that off, the hanger's on the muffler there, so when I street drove it home, it ended up just fucking snapping off there. Not bad, good size. So Chris suggested, because the only thing I really need to drill is the back, because I can turn the front lock to lock, just jack the back up. So done that, get the wheels off, and then we'll get the holes drilled, and then I should be able to put it back on the ground, and then just do like a bolt, like a 10mm bolt through there. One of these things, so I can just get a ratchet spanner in if I need to take it off. And then I can just turn the wheels to get in there with the same sort of dealio, and then we'll put the tape on, fucking... Okie dokie, so next step is I'm going to pull these off. I'm going to give them like a little clean up on here for the double-sided tape and on the skirt as well. Have a look how much bog's in this piece. That is wild. It's like a centimetre of bog before it hits the middle of the fucking car. Yeah, I do have like a screw in the front of that, but the plan is probably just to use zip ties, because if I do go off track, then it's just going to sort of fall off instead of destroying it. I'm super stoked with the way that looks. Probably gonna end the video in a second, but before that, Chris is pulling his SR out, so I'm just gonna give him a in. So, Chris has once again pulled his motor just to put a turbo on.
I haven't. But I have.
He's stripped all his rocker cover bolts. In the process of Matsuri, all of his rocker cover bolts have been stripped. As you can see, there are some A-class fuckery going on. So he's helicoiled it.
That got me to about 10 skip hand laps at Matsuri on the Sunday. These bolts. That one there is a dowel pit for an SR20 head.
Honestly, I call that a win.
Yeah, what are the odds?
So you guys, that pretty much concludes the end of today's video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please tell me in the comments. What do you think of the side skirts? What do you think of the front lip? Probably need to change the angle that front lip goes, but we'll have to make little brackets to hold the guards straight and whatnot, but pretty stoked. He's putting this in it.
Yeah, dude, that thing drove for like 7 hours the other day. 100% gonna put that in S13.
But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, tell some friends about the channel, and like always, if you're new here and you subscribe, your name goes at the end of the next video. See you in the next one, where we do other things.
Goodbye.